Okay, this won't take long. Gonna do a quick recap of a post I made this morning about NQ. Right here at 7:57 a.m. Take a look at the chart. Let's go back to what I said first. I said this was a 1 week look back. Notice how we were trading in last week's value area and above VWAP. A beautiful entry would have been long under VWAP in London. Take note of the setup. I'm now waiting for a lower price here before looking for trades. So my lower price, what I wanted was a pullback, because you can see right here, overnight when I was asleep, we came under VWAP, trapped shorts, and then took off. So about the time I get up and look at the chart, it's too late for me to get in right here long. So we need to wait. So we go over here to how the day unfolded. You can see, just zoom out a little bit. You can see right here we did get our pullback into New York lows, into our New York window lows, and VWAP, ironically. And then you can see from there we took off. That was over 180 points right there. So that was a pretty good trade for anybody who was waiting on that pullback right there like me. So at that point, another thing I always stress, we started the day under settlement. All our overnight action was 100% under settlement. VWAP, we traded under VWAP in London. Good traders take longs under VWAP and shorts above VWAP in an uptrend or a downtrend. We had our value area low. This is from last week. You look over here. This is Monday, last week. This is our entire week. Value area low. Anchor VWAP. Value area high. So we already know we've been trading in this range for most of the time. So we wouldn't just take a trade in the middle of nowhere. So we needed to wait for this pullback right here. And we got it. Boom. Okay. After that 180 point trade, we got up here towards our value area high. Bring it over here. Value area high. If you notice, we have 17,000 right here. It's a dotted line. 17,000. Major psychological level. Major level. Just recently broke a couple of weeks ago. Like right before, well, more than a couple of weeks ago now, but right before the New Year's, we very recently broke above that level right there. We keep breaking above it. And if you notice, number one thing you'll hear me preach, trap traders right here. We have trap volume right below the high, the value area high, and right above 17,000. As you can see, they start to lose confidence in their longs and they bail out. They jump out. They're trapped up here. They want price to go higher, but price stalls out up here. And you see the pin, that candle right here. Just make that a little bit bigger so you can see it. Pin into highs, into the value area high. Engulfing. We pull back into it. Back into the highs, we fail, we pull back into it again, we fail, and then down we go. As you can see, if you took that, let's just say you got in right here, you notice the pins, and then you got in right here. You could have got 100, 140, over 140, almost 150 points out of it right there. After that, that's pretty much it. If you're trading outside of that time frame right there, outside of that window right there, we already wouldn't necessarily want to take the trade here, but since it was right at our 11 o'clock window, at the end of our 11 o'clock window, where I like to trade in from 8 to 11, we could have took that and held that down here. And as you can see, we erased almost the entire move. This entire move down. All bulls that were trying to hang on, all their stops got ran and took out. There's nothing left for them to do. Anybody that held on thinking it was going to go higher, they ran everybody's stops. ENQ is known for this right here. You better learn how to recognize when you're either trapped or when the move is exhausting and it's time to get out. You have to learn how to read this kind of stuff right here. Sometimes it's easier to read it on the lower time frame, and you can react to it quicker. But you had plenty of time to react to this. You pulled up into this area above 17,000. We're already starting to pin a little bit. It's a double pin on both sides, but then you get this pin right here. That's a dead giveaway. It's time to go at that point. If you're still in here after this candle, you got to go after that. Like, you have no business staying in after that. I mean, if you were bold, you might have decided to ride on back up with this candle before you get out, but that would have been a bold move. You need to get out in here somewhere. These guys are trapped, and there's nothing they could do about it. And you can see the violent move, how fast they got took out. Didn't take long. We did rebound and go back on up. So, I mean, but that's irrelevant to us at that point. We don't need to even be trying to trade that right there. You could have looked at the pins off this area down here and said, well, maybe I'll go long. But at this point, you need to be out. You need to be out and protecting what you made here. If you didn't get the first move, you could have definitely waited for the second move. And like I said, here this morning, just take a look at how that's set up right there. We missed a move. You never miss out. It's always going to come back and give you an entry. If it doesn't, so be it. There'll be another trade. There's always tomorrow. Trapped under here, under VWAP. Beautiful place to take a long. Missed the trade. Come here. And we waited on the trade right there to come back to us. We were in this area when I got in front of the chart this morning. That area right there. We pulled back into that area almost directly to VWAP. Took off. And then the second move was a very strong move as well.